following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, why every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me, big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC. Always love the clothes of Jimmy, British punk, yo, wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity. We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. Hope everybody's doing good today. We're going to have a fun and exciting show. I'm fixing my camera. What's up? Chat room is going on. We have two fun guests, you guys. We have actress and comedian Despina Moreau, I guess. And then we have Monique Marvez, who's a really well-known female comic from Miami. So it should be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a good time. Before we get started, let's say hi to my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell. Oh, we both have orange watches on. That's good.
Hi, everybody. I had to put my hearing aids in. Now, listen to this, okay? Everybody listen to me. I am 85 years old, so therefore my hearing is going. I never played music loudly. Never. Now, Jimmy, when I get in the car, sometimes leaves the radio on, and it's blasting. I mean, loud, you have to jump out of the car because it's frightening. So I told Jimmy that loud music will destroy your eardrums and you will lose your high pitch hearing. So Jimmy will be deaf by the time he's 75 years old or 70 years old.
That's not that far off.
not that far off, as he says. Hearing aids are a pain in the neck. I mean, I don't care who you are. I know many people that have hearing aids, and they all complain about them. You can't use them in a restaurant because people are so loud today in restaurants. You know, they scream. They think they're home in their kitchens. So you can't use them there. If you're in the car, you hear the road. If you're in an airplane, you can't. You go completely deaf. So they really are only good for like something like now, where the room is quiet and it's a one-on-one conversation. They pop out of your ears. They are really annoying. So I find that growing older, when you do things like I'm doing, working in show business, making movies and doing this show, is very, very difficult because of my age. When I was younger, it was a snap. I didn't even comb my hair. I used to just go on camera and I looked adorable because I was young and good looking and nothing was hanging. I mean, I got more equipment in me than a space shuttle. Anyway, that's my thought of the day. So please take care of your ears. Don't abuse them with loud sounds because you will regret it. Anyway, today's show should be good. Right?
Yes, we're going to have a fun show today, you guys. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. This week, next week, we have a great show scheduled also, so everything is good. What's up, chat room? Cindy Lady Lake, thanks for all your promos. Cindy's in the chat room. So is Stefan. Please say hello to Tina for us. Oh, my God, I had like a brain fart. I couldn't remember Tina. I'm getting old.
You're getting old. You're getting deaf. You're getting blind.
I'm not deaf.
You're losing your teeth.
I am getting blind.
You're losing your hair. You're losing your teeth.
Actually, I just started taking Hims. Does it look like it's getting any thicker?
What?
I started taking stuff to make my hair grow. I think it's already working. I think I have a little bit more hair now. I have like more hair.
I studied this cosmetology years ago when I was young because I was a hairdresser. There is no such thing as growing your hair back.
There is now.
No.
There is. You saw Billy.
Billy was wearing that net thing.
No, Billy's hair grew back. I'm telling you, like it's a real thing now. I can
Oh,
tell. You
okay.
watch, you guys. It says 6 months, so in 6 months we'll see if I have any more hair than I do now. Fortunately, Ron doesn't need it because he's got beautiful hair.
Yeah, but my hair's wet now because I just got out of the shower.
That's okay. So hope everybody is doing good. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Lots of fun stuff going on. I think Ron's getting ready to shoot his after the Oscars. Ron's going to start working on his LA mob story.
I wish. I can't wait for my notification and my script. I'm anxious to know what it's all about.
And then we're going to be going to Florida for a week
Yeah.
at the beginning of April. And then I believe we're going to go into production on Bunny Man. We're getting really close to it for the Legend of Bunny Man. So all the things are going really, really good. It should be a lot of fun.
A lot of work ahead, which is good. Work keeps you young and healthy. Sitting home, you vegetate. Vegetation is only for vegetables and fruits. Although there are a lot of fruits here in Palm Springs, they're not vegetating.
That's right. That was funny, actually. Everything else is good. So we decided through Ron's daughters that we're not driving to Boca with the dog, and Ron's daughter is going to fly into Palm Springs and stay here for a week and take care of our lovely child, Astro.
My daughters both, when they found out that Jimmy and I were driving to Florida, flipped out. No way, we're not allowing it, Daddy. You're not allowed. You can't drive. I said, why, girls? They said, because Texas is 12 hours of really no cell phone in spots. And it's just a very rough ride going through Texas for 12 hours. God forbid something happens to you. There's no way of getting an ambulance or getting you to a good hospital. So you can't do it. People my age should not go to places where there's not help. If you need help, you can't scream out, help, help. There's no one there to listen. So we're flying. I guess I'm not allowed to drive anymore. I wrote about that on Facebook. When I was young, I told my kids what to do. Now my kids tell me what to do. I'm not the only one. I have so many friends my age, of course, and they have children, and their children do the same thing. They dictate to the parents and tell them what to do and what not to do. That's good in a way. We love you for it, but it takes away our ability to think, to do things on our own. If you take away our ability to think, it's sort of like Alzheimer's. You're taking away our thoughts. So you have to compromise with your children and not dictate, simply discuss and come to a common ground of what you both want to do with the situation, whatever it is.
But it was a good situation because it's better that we don't take the dog since we're going around doing business stuff too.
Well, you know how I hate leaving him, but I also know that he will hinder our reason for going to Florida. He would be in the way because we're going to look at houses. What's the bells ringing?
People contacting me.
I have to hear those bells?
I can't help it.
Christ, they're loud. Anyway, we're house hunting in Florida, and having a dog is difficult because a lot of people, even if you carry him, he's only 7 pounds, but if you carry him in their house, they don't like the idea the dog is in the house because they don't like dogs. And they would prefer you not to come in with your dog. And where am I going to put him? In the car? No way. So better. Better that Deirdre flies out, stays here the week, and watches Astro.
Yep. Okay, so you guys, you can listen to the Jimmy Star Show every week. We're on Libsyn, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. We're on a bunch of other stations, but those are the ones everybody knows. And before we bring on our first guest, I want to play a music video. The name of the artist is Knox Valentine. The name of the song is The Legend of Bunny Man, and it's going to be used in the Legend of Bunny Man movie that we're going to be starting hopefully in the next 90 days. So I think it's a lot of fun. It's very different. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And then when we come back, we'll be with our first guest, Despina Maru. So here it is, everybody. Knox Valentine, The Legend of Bunny.
No, it's Despina.
Despina.
That's it.
Despina Maru. All right, everybody.
Maru.
Maru. Okay.
Despina Maru.
So anyway, here's Knox Valentine, you guys, The Legend of Bunny Man. Enjoy.
No, it's Despina.
Beneath the moonlight, shadows creep. In a suit of white, he doesn't sleep. Bunny Man's back, the whispers say. In the heart of the night, he's come out to play. Legends never die, they just evolve. In fear we stand, the truth we resolve. Bunny Man's back, in the dead of night. With a hop and a skip, he brings the pride. Run for your life, there's no escape. The legend reborn, that's Bunny Man shade. From a small town where stories grow, in the dark alleys people move slow. If you hear the thump, better run and hide. Bunny Man's lurking, he's on the inside. Every dark tale has its spark. He's the ghost that haunts the dark. Bunny Man's back, in the dead of night. With a hop and a skip, he brings the fire. Run for your life, there's no escape. The legend reborn, that's Bunny Man shade. So when you hear whispers near, remember the legend and hold your
Ugly,
Hey!
ugly, ugly. That's an ugly bunny.
Yes, it is, and it's going to make a ton of money, you guys, because he's going to be the next big horror archon. We haven't had a big one since Art the Clown, and he's going to be the next Art the Clown, you guys. We've got action figures, stuffed animals. We have everything all set for it, and we're going into production soon. So I'm very excited about it. All right, now we're going to bring on our first guest. Hello!
Hello.
Look at that. Wow.
You look fabulous!
Thank you. Grazie and French, mille merci from French.
Come se bella, 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 bella. Proprio
Oh,
una bellissima donna.
You are so
Oh.
lovely.
Let me do an introduction. Everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Not only is she beautiful, but she's a genius. She's an actress, a writer, a stand-up comic, a director, and an astronomer. You guys, Despina Maru. Is that how we pronounce your name?
Despina,
Uh-huh.
Despina Miru.
Miru. There we go. So this is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Ron Russell.
Come sta, bella?
Mwah. Bene, molto bene, mille grazie. How are you guys?
Grecia, no?
Thank you very much for inviting me to your show. It's my honor to talk with you. I love you and thank you for the recognition of what I did in my career as a scientist, as an actress, blah, 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 blah.
Cool. So one thing I didn't realize, Eileen reminded me, is that we've actually met you before. We met
Yes.
you with Scott Page at one of the those concerts that Scott used to do at the Globe. We actually met her. I totally forgot that. I remembered after Eileen told me. So
Yeah.
we have actually met you before.
Yes.
Bless
Actually,
you.
you say true. Yes, I was working with Scott Page and this amazing that was a fantastic experience. I make the MC for the
She froze.
Uh-oh, we froze. Oh, what happened?
with
Okay.
this big dog. Oh, pardon. And
You
what
have hay fever. You have like hay
great
fever.
show with these amazing lasers. It was what I have.
I said you have hay
Wait,
fever.
light
You have
over
like
me,
hay
I'm gonna
fever.
put my glasses for you.
There you go. She had runny eyes earlier when I was like talking with her, and she's got, you have a little bit of a cold or hay fever or something.
No. Is an inflammation in my eyes.
Inflammation in your eyes. Okay. Well, you look beautiful.
I wish I could speak Greek. The only things I know in Greek are apana, kalimera, kalimera sas. Those are the
That is
words I know. Why? Because my brother-in-law was Greek. His name was Evangelos Antonides, and he had a sister who was Despina Batitis. And I have a very good Greek background. My sister learned to speak Greek because of her husband being Greek. Greek people have a wonderful history
Exactly.
and are some of the loveliest people you'll ever meet. Because our Greek side of the family, they were all just respectful and beautiful and traditional.
He's Italian.
I'm Italian.
So
when my sister married,
she said something.
Right.
Say it again, Despina.
We say in Italian language, Italians and Greeks are very similar. And we used to say a slang, una faccia, una razza, means we are the same.
Yes, all
about my heritage, I born and I grew up in North Greece, which is the place of Spartacus, and we have the island of Samothrace in English, which is the great Alexander born, and big fighters and goddess. Also, if you know Orpheus, it's a historical area, the area that I born. I'm in the border at the end of the Greece, between Bulgaria and Turkey. But I'm very happy that I grew up there in the mountains and in the river, because opposite from my village is Turkey, is a Turkey country.
I've been to Turkey. So you speak a bunch of languages, though, right? How many languages do you speak?
Best 3, but now I think I'm studying French because
It's very difficult.
I know.
I had such a great time in the Caesar Awards, and the French people are also very kind, very polite, very. I don't know. I also make a stand-up here, and I had an amazing experience from the comedians. And tomorrow I have a meeting with some producers because they asked me to do something in the films here.
So wait, let's go back. So you were just in Paris for the Caesar Awards honoring Jim Carrey. You're a big fan of Jim Carrey.
Yes. I can talk to you only one episode for Jim Carrey because
what she said?
She said she could talk all day about Jim Carrey because she loves Jim Carrey.
No, I'm gonna take you in 100 episodes about Jim Carrey. Why I admire so much this specific actor. First of all, okay, for the whole comedians, he is an idol. He is our and many of course. I have the honor to meet Mel Brooks in my life. Big comedians.
He's your favorite, though. Jim Carrey is your favorite.
Jim is my favorite. I'm gonna tell you the reasons. First of all, he has an awakening experience some years ago, and me too. So I understand exactly what he say. I feel him as a soulmate. And every people who have a working experience in their life, we recognize that all the career, okay, thank you for the words, thank you for the films. This is the result of the work. At the end of the day, I'm gonna die, so I want to offer something to humanity. So when we have an awakening experience, as Jim Carrey say, he's not Jim Carrey anymore. It was like he played a character, and now he's nobody. And I agree with this. Also, he said many things like everybody must be famous and rich for one day to recognize that the money and the publicity cannot make you happy.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Money and fame makes me very happy.
Yeah, but this is material.
Poverty, no.
This is material.
Yes.
The thing is to be rich in the heart, and this is the point to me.
Yes.
And,
no, I get that.
to
Actually,
be rich, to have a bright mind and a soul, a very clean soul. Because if somebody have a talent and have a bad character, could not be my idol. I adore people who have virtues. I'm
What?
coming against
he likes
Carrey.
people with virtues. With
Carrey.
Yeah,
virtues.
virtue, yeah.
Yes.
I do too.
They have all the virtues. Another actor, and he was my professor, Al Pacino. He's very humble, down on the earth, sweet,
Yes.
generous, low profile. Another legend that I meet.
Wait. Go back. I want to go back to Jim Carrey because I used to be a pretty well-known clothing designer.
Yeah, but
and
we know Jim Carrey's
I know. I'm
wife.
going to get into that. So not his ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
So I invited Jim Carrey to the grand opening of my showrooms, and it was in Florida, and obviously he couldn't come, but he actually sent me a letter and an autographed picture saying, I'm so sorry I can't come. Thank you so much. He was very, very humble and fabulous. And then when he was married to Lauren Holly, Ron, and then me and Ron are very good friends with Lauren Holly's father, who passed away like 2 years ago. So we kind of have our 6 degrees of separation.
And we have lots of stories about him from the father.
He's fabulous.
From his father-in-law.
Yeah, he's a very good, actor. You never see anything bad in the tabloids about him because he's just a good person. So I think that he's a good one to have. So let's talk a little bit.
Holly said that he was crazy to live with because he was crazy, she thought. So when you see him working, a lot of that is his problem because he has that in his real life also. And you can't be on stage in real life, you know that. Did you understand? Capito che cosa hai detto?
I understand. I believe Jim Carrey.
You have to know.
Wait, let her finish.
Jim Carrey is the same Jim Carrey as he started. Jim Carrey is absolutely different. I don't know about his past. He used to say also that he has depression. But once you have the Wiccan experience, you recognize that all this is mind games. So
when you say that, are you saying Wiccan experience, like witches? Wiccan? Is that what you said? I'm not sure what the word is that you're using.
Are we talking about Jim now or about?
Yeah, well, you said that you had a Wiccan, that Jim Carrey had a Wiccan experience. Is that Wiccan like a witch experience?
Jim Carrey has a Wiccan experience when he was reading the Eckhart Tolle book, The Power of Now. And also he used to open Eckhart Tolle speeches, and he talked to the audience and college and people about the light and about all these very beautiful spiritual things. Yes, I had a Wiccan experience also. and I recognize and understand everything from what he said. To have an awakening experience is like you realize that your whole real life is like a dream. That's why all the materials, as I tell you before, look like nothing. Like you give priority to your soul. You don't care so much about money, glory, and all this. Again, this is the result, and thank you. I feel grateful too. But after and many people had the weekend experience the last years. Many people had the weekend experience the last 5 years, especially. And it just happened in a bit that this changed your life, and you realize everything, and you realize that the basement, of course there are many virtues, but the big one is the virtue of love. So you cannot feel hate, you cannot feel any more low vibration emotions.
Oh, so let's go with this. So now, where do you actually live? I know you live in LA some of the time, right? Where do you actually live?
The last 9 years I'm in Los Angeles.
Okay, and where are you?
You're here 9 years?
Yes.
And where are you now? Right now?
In Paris.
In Paris, okay. Because you were at the Caesar Awards. Okay.
She froze.
She'll unfreeze in a second. Hey Juan, is there a way to unfreeze her? Hey
Yes.
Juan. Oh, there we go. Okay, you were frozen for a minute, so we missed it. We missed all that. So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff let's talk about some of the stuff that you've actually done. Besides, first of all, how long have you been a comedian? Because Ron used to do stand-up comedy also.
For years.
For like 40 years.
For 40 years,
I want to tell you very quickly my story. From when I was a child, my parents, my father died, my mother, they're farmers. So when I was 12-year-old, I started to write and paint from younger age, but on 12-year-old, I received a writing award for poetry. And when I was 13, I received a writing award for a novel. And I was painting non-stop. And still I don't have so much time for painting. I do portraits. Aileen have my portraits, you know that. But also surrealistic. I love the Salvador Dali and blah, blah, blah. So I went to Athens because I want to study. I was a very good student. I have a very high IQ.
Good for you.
You know, it's good. Let me tell you something. Because I'm locked time without a man. And I say to Aileen 2 days ago, I discovered that the men looking for a stupid and bitches. And I'm a good girl and smart. So I have
and you're not a blonde, because usually they want, the stupid blonde. And so
no, but sometimes but it's so nice to be alone anymore. I don't care. After my experience, I don't care, and I'm so busy.
And great people.
In my stand-up comedy show, I have a line that I say, "Oh, I would love someone to fall in love with me for my sense of humor, but unfortunately, I have a beautiful ass."
What were you going to say? Something about Greek people?
Yeah, I can remember.
Hang on, Despina. Go.
Okay, I can remember years ago, there was a movie here in America called Topkapi, and it starred Melina Mercouri. And Melina Mercouri was a blonde. And I remember the community of Greek people in Astoria, Queens, where there's a great Greek population, they were upset because they didn't like Greek people to be blonde, because blondes are Swedish, not Greek. And the Greek people felt being Greek and having black hair is an honor and a beauty in its own. Do you feel that way?
I don't care about the hair color, and because I do a lot of impersonations, I change my hair even for a character for a film. But who cares about the hair? What is inside the mind is important.
Yeah,
So,
but Greek
I
people.
do impersonation. I do impersonation of Melina Mercury to honoring her, sorry, because she was a tremendous actress and a great personality. And I think she's Melina Mercury and Irene Papas was the two actresses that they make career in globally.
America. Yes.
And
Do you know the other one?
before that,
Who-
Yeah.
Who was the other one? Somebody Pappas. What was her name?
Irene Pappas?
Yes.
No, Irene Pappas had black hair. She never was a
No, but
blonde.
she said those are the two Greek actresses that made it
Oh
globally.
yeah, Irene Pappas was fabulous when she worked with Keenan with Wynn. I know Pappas was one of the best actresses we've ever had. She was the Greek Anna Magnani. You know, Italy had Anna Magnani and Greece had Irene Pappas. I loved her.
exactly.
Wonderful actress.
So let's go with so one of the movies that I noticed that you were in. I was looking at your IMDb, and one of the movies we've actually had several of the people on our show in the past, and it was a big indie film, but it was a big hit, Tango Shalom. That you have a role in Tango Shalom with Renee Taylor, Lenny Kazan, and Joe Bologna are friends of with Ron, and then Karina Smirnoff is in it, and you were in it. Did you enjoy being in the film? Did you enjoy it? We saw it. It was a good film, but I didn't know who you were then, so I don't remember.
Here I want to say I'm coming back in the generosity. I want to say a huge thank you to Renee Taylor, to the director Gabriel Bologna, and I had the honor because the script was by Joseph Bologna. So, and I had the honor to meet Joseph because once he write the script and we make the film in New York, specific, after the finish of the film, he died. And he was such a sweet soul, such a great writer. For me, Joseph Bologna and Renee Taylor, they leave a stamp in my heart. And with Renee, we are friends, and with the whole family, Zizi, the wife of the Gabriel, the whole family is amazing. 2-3 years ago, before in New York, we started to make some TikTok videos with Renee. So I play Kardashian, I play Ozzy Osbourne. It was so hysterical. We are at her home in Big Tower at the Lincoln Square, and I'll never forget this time. She's amazing. Renee,
No, it's
very.
Ron has known Lainey for about, I don't know.
I know Lenny Kazan for about 30 years. And, and Lenny Kazan is one of the best comic actresses. She plays the Jewish woman like nobody else can. And I had a movie, I have a movie that we're going to make, and I wanted Lainey to play the star. But unfortunately, time has come along, and Lainey is not what she was, and things changed. So now I'm looking for someone as good as Lainey Kazan, but there is no one as good as Lainey Kazan. So I'm screwed, because she would have been the best. She would have made my movie the best movie in the world. I love Lainey, and I love Renee. Renee is a sensational lady.
I like to my teacher Al Pacino, because my background is very classical theatrical plays. The reason that I do stand up in Los Angeles is because they don't have classic theater. But another reason that I love Renee, Al Pacino, the few actors that they do theater, and Renee, last year and this year, she make a tour with a monologue 1 hour and a half on stage.
Yes.
I mean, respect. Only for this, she wrote the play. The title is My Life on Diet, and she's 1 hour and a half on stage.
Did you get that?
I've seen the play, and I was backstage with Joe. Joe is supposed to be a priest. Did you know that?
Yes, and in the
He
film,
was going to be a priest, and then he
yes,
stopped and became an actor. Joe Bologna is a pal, a good guy. I miss him. He was a wonderful person. I've been in his company for hours, waiting for Renee to get off the stage. So I was backstage with Joe, and we would talk and talk and talk. And he was just a nice fella, just a good guy.
I have a question for you. First of all, another movie. So you did a lot of movies with Eric Spade Rivas, and he was.
We're talking about Joe Bologna.
Okay.
No, I was talking about someone.
Oh, I thought you were finished.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, anyone. The whole conversation's
I
been
know.
about
I'm changing
Joe.
the conversation now.
I know, but the whole conversation's been about Joe Bologna, but we never mentioned his name, so the people watching are going to say, "Who are you talking about?"
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's why I'm saying we're talking about Joe.
So now we're going to switch to Eric Spade Rivas, because back when Vamp Biker Trace came out, you weren't on the show, but we had the whole cast of Vampire Trace. Like, we lost her. Hopefully she's coming back, you guys. Let's bring her back.
Let her go.
I can't let her go. I need this.
I'm in torture.
I know, but we don't happen very often.
How did you do this?
I have to do it, honey. When they come on for a certain amount of time on my PR thing, I have to.
She's here.
We're live. What's up, you guys? So hopefully she's coming back, and we will see her in a minute. Hopefully, let's see. So in the meantime, try and bring her back, Juan, and see what you can do, or maybe we can take a music break if you think. Is she coming back? I know she's having a signal, so that's a problem with all of it. And let's just see. But let's talk about something else then for a minute. Hello?
Yes.
We can talk about something else while we are waiting for her to come back. So you guys, the movie we were talking about is Tango Shalom with Renee Taylor, Lainey Kazan, and Joe Bologna. It's a really cool one. I think you guys will dig it. And
well, if you're Jewish, you will love it, because it's full of, what should we say, Judaism? Is there such a word? Jewishism, or Brooklyn Jewishism, or Bronx Jewishism. It's all the old broads I grew up with when I was a kid, all those wonderful women that were mothers. They were mamalas. They weren't like today's women. They were homebodies. They made beautiful chicken soup and krepla and mandel bread and wonderful food, and they loved their children. And they encouraged their children to be doctors, lawyers, and the greatest people that America could ever want. And they became. They raised themselves from poverty and from Nazism and horrible concentration camps. And they came to this country with hopes that America will be wonderful. And they did. And they respected America. And they respected all the people in America, all the Americans. They didn't come here with an attitude and to be angry and violent and to hurt us. They came here and they contributed the most wonderful things to the American population. Jewish people are superb in my book. They're wonderful, even though I'm part Jewish, which is very little. But I'm proud of that little bit that I have. Being Jewish, they're just superior.
Yeah, you're back.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry. Something happened with my phone. It say that the temperature was very high, and I say, "Oh, I don't believe this because I'm a hot woman."
There you go. Actually, that happens to mine when I'm in the car. If I do Zoom calls from the car, my phone gets too hot. But it doesn't usually happen when I'm in like a place. So we
And
were
it's
gonna go back and talk about Vampire Trace and Eric Spade Rivas because we're friends with all the people in it. So anybody who doesn't know some of the people in the Vampire Trace movies, Mike-
let me tell you something.
okay.
What happened with Eric? I was playing Marilyn Monroe on stage doing stand-up. He don't recognize me after, and he said to me, "Are you the girl who played the Marilyn?" I said, "Yes." So we make 3 films already with Eric, and last year with Marilyn, and this year, right now, Eric doing a film about the Scarface with Roberta Pacino, Al Pacino's sister, and very soon I'm gonna fly to New York to play in this film. I had a very great time with these guys. It's a great team. We make the shoot in Times Square, and it was pretty fun for me, walking around like Marilyn. I have very nice experience from Eric Rivas and also Angel Salazar, who died.
Yes, he's been on our show. We had Angel on the show.
Oh yeah.
We've also
And
had Michael Musto. We haven't had Ron Jeremy, but we've had Screaming Rachel, Lilo Brancato, all of them. We know all of them because we used to live in Pennsylvania and we would go to events in New York all the time with all of those people.
Yes, they're
And you
great.
did a bunch of them with them. You're doing a bunch of them. When I see another one, the Duke of New York and New Ghost City.
And the Japanese brooch, and Eric just sent me 2 days ago that their Amazon bought the Japanese film. We make this after the COVID.
Yes, Japanese borscht. Yes.
Brooch, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one also had Apache Ramos, who we've had on the show also from Warriors. So like we basically know all of them. So in your career, you've also portrayed Elizabeth Taylor, Sophia Loren, and somebody else. Let's see. Do you like the old stars?
No, I auditioning to take this part in the films. I do this.
Doesn't like this old
No,
stuff.
she does.
I have here my comedy calendar. Can you see it? I mean,
Yes. So tell us all the different people that you portray.
that was my first calendar, which is Judge Judy, Eminem, Kim Kardashian, Elton John, Lady Gaga, Ozzy Osbourne, Sofia Vergara, Johnny Depp, Penelope Cruz, Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, Ariana Huffington. But at the last page here, it's give me a minute because this is Ivana Trump, Nancy Pelosi, and Melania Trump.
There you go. So wait, because I know that you do a lot of stand-up. I wrote down you've done the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory, New York Comedy Club, Flappers, the Ice House. You've been in all the biggest comedy clubs.
Yes,
So you do all the different characters, or you just do a few at a time, or how do you do it?
No. A few times I show up as myself. Depends from my inspiration. I decide this 1 hour before I go to stage. Sometimes what happened, for example, when I buy the wig to play Elton John, I buy the wig because I participate in a Ridley Scott film about the COVID.
She freezes again.
Yeah, it's her signal. It's her Wi-Fi signal. There we go. She's coming back. I can hear her.
The title is Life in a Day. Hello?
Yes, we're here. You're every once in a while your Wi-Fi freezes and we lose some of you. But that's okay. So you portrayed all those different people.
But it's funny because I never decide from before. I go with the flow. Let's say when I bought the wig to play Elton John, some woman told me in Los Angeles, Despina, did you know Judge Judy? And I say no, because I never have a TV in my house. You hear me, guys?
Yes, you don't have a TV, so you didn't know who Judge Judy was.
Never. Both Greece and USA, all of them. I didn't even watch my comedy TV series in Greece, not even the American. And I never watch my films. Never.
He doesn't like to watch his films either.
Never.
He doesn't ever watch his films, and he's been in like 50 of them.
But especially the TV is very loud in. I love the quiet environment because I write a lot, and TV for me is a pain in the ass. So I never have TV in my life. But what happened? It's funny because I had the Elton John wink, and a woman said to me, "Did you know Judge Judy?" I say no. So I take a look in YouTube, and I say, "Oh my God!" So I was ready to play Elton John at night. And I said to my manager, Mark Pritzer, Mark, I discovered a woman said to me about Judge Judy. She is so funny. I'm going to try if I catch the makeup, because for every character that you see, I do the makeup and the hair and everything, the clothes. So I catch the makeup and show up in the Comedy Store without lines. And it was just improvisation. And I start to judge the audience. You, shut up. And all the craziness and all of her style. It was one of my best times is when I played Judge Judy. And what
Judge
happened,
Judy.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the Ozzy. I used to play Ozzy very often. Is one of my lovely characters also. But when he died in the summer, they called me at the Comic-Con Festival in San Diego. That was first time I went to San Diego. It was very beautiful, but it was all day long wearing the wig and the makeup and the sunglasses of him. And what happened? The whole summer, until I left back to Europe for some works, I play every night. All the clubs call me to play Ozzy.
Unfortunately, he passed away now too recently, because I love him, Ozzy Osbourne. I love it.
He was very funny and very, very lovely also.
Absolutely. So when go ahead.
My manager said one night, why you cannot try to do Sharon Osbourne, the wife? So I went to Hollywood Boulevard and I buy a wig, and I did an impersonation of Sharon. And after I said to my manager, what about make the whole family? The daughter, the son.
So you do them all. You know that they used to have a TV show here called The Osbournes on MTV, and it was a very good show back in the day.
Yes, I took many lines from this show to play them. Both Sharon
so
and Ozzy.
Let's go back to classic Hollywood. Who are some of your favorite classic Hollywood stars? You know, like Marilyn Monroe or...
I'm going to tell you, from when I was a child, I had an admiration for Jack Nicholson. So when I came to USA, I was in New York. And the reason that I moved from New York to Los Angeles, it was this meeting with Jack Nicholson. And also we have a love affair for 3 years.
You and Jack Nicholson?
Yes. Many people know this. First time I say this in public. Jack is always in my heart because we have similar characters. He's funny in the life. Al Pacino, of course, is a great actor, not only because he was my teacher, because he is a great actor, but in the work, I'm like Pacino. I work 24 hours per day, 25 hours per day.
I see you're always posting stuff.
But in my personal life, I'm more like Jack Nicholson. I like to laugh. I like to make jokes. So I spent 3 years with this. What can I say now about Jack?
I love Jack Nicholson. Like, he's one of my favorite actors, and I'm happy that he's still around and with us. You froze again too, so we kind of I think we lost you. But Juan, can we get her back or no? I know that's her internet that's bad in Paris.
I want to apologize to our audience for all this crap, but she's in Paris and we're in Palm Springs, and
And her Wi-Fi connection is not good.
That's a little bit of a distance.
Yes.
So
let's pull her off, though.
We're having European difficulties.
That's right. We're having European difficulties. There we go. So she may come back. If she does, we'll only talk a few minutes because we got to go on because our next guest will be calling in a few minutes, and we have a couple things we got to do. But thanks, everybody. And want to say hi, too, to Ambitious Builds in the chat room. He's a great guy, and he does a lot of stuff for us. And so we appreciate all his support coming into the show. And what else was I going to say? Now I forgot. I'm all disheveled.
Well, when these things happen, it throws you off, you know. Being on TV without a script is difficult, number one. And to keep people interested in what you're talking about for 2 hours is number two.
I know we're good at it usually.
And if your accent is so thick that you people can't understand, you have to bear with it. This actress has a difficulty with the English language, and it's very difficult for me to understand what she's saying. I keep asking Jimmy, what did she say? What did she say? And also she talks without having a breath or stopping, and that doesn't allow us to come in with anything to kid around about. So she's not an actress to joke around with. She's a serious actress, and her interview is very serious.
Yep. She also was discovered in Greece, you guys. She played the Greek version of The Nanny. They had their own show, kind of like The Nanny, where she played the nanny in Greece.
Right.
And she was in Crimes of the Future with David Cronenberg, and Life in a Day with Ridley Scott, and Hotel Tehran with Liam Neeson, Zachary Levi, Wes Chatham, and Titus Welliver. So she's got a great resume. She's done a bunch of great things. And I think she really is pushing her, as a comedian. Because, those are really Comedy Store, Laugh Factory. Those are all huge, comedy clubs. I haven't seen her stand up, but I talk to her on the phone all the time because we work with her at World Star PR, and she's a great talent and in demand. And she basically gets interviewed in magazines and publications almost every day. Somebody is talking about her, but they're mostly in Europe. A lot of publications that are in foreign languages and stuff like that. But she's a super great talent. And here she's back. Yay! So Despina,
Sorry.
That's okay. You have bad. Your Wi-Fi is not good. Your internet is not real good. That's why it goes in and out. So let me ask you another question. When are you coming back to the States, and what do you have going on coming up in the States?
Uh,
Rephrase that.
Oh, when are you coming back from Paris to the United States or to California?
to start. My mother has dementia, and I have a younger sister with autism, which I take care for both of them. Not now, years now.
Good for you.
I need to go back in Greece to help them, and after I'm gonna go to New York to do the film with Eric and Roberta Pacino. And after I start middle of April another film in Los Angeles. All of my films are drama. All the films. I make another film with Gino Donatelli, a director from New York. The Avenue with Mickey Rourke.
Yes.
At Brooklyn.
Ron's from Brooklyn.
I was born in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Renato, Brooklyn.
I like Brooklyn.
I love Brooklyn.
And I like New York more than LA, to be honest, because also in stand-up comedy, the audience they want to hear something really smart in New York. In LA, the audience are more.
They're all stoned in LA.
No,
Everybody's loaded. Are you kidding?
you know, it's funny because sometimes I took the mic and they start to laugh and say, "Why are you laughing, Fankula?" I don't even say the joke.
Listen, Despina, if when you're in New York, if you want good Greek food, do you eat Greek food?
All of my life, I want to.
Okay, here's where you have to go. You have to go to Dipmos in Astoria, Queens. It's the biggest
Astoria.
Greek community, and the Greek restaurants are fabulous. All
get
Greek,
that.
food, and all the people in the restaurants, the chefs, are all from Greece.
So it's real Greek
So it's
food.
real Greek food,
Yes, yes.
and that's Astoria, Queens.
Queens, yes, yes.
I love it. So everybody, you can follow Despina on Instagram. She's at Despina, DESPINA, Are you on TikTok? I think you're on TikTok too, aren't you?
TikTok and Facebook, but
Okay.
I don't like the social media. My manager put an Aileen Shapiro, my PR from your Aileen, put upload because to be honest, it's you spend time and energy, and right now I'm so freaking busy and I want to give my time and energy in the work, in the writing. Today I finish I make a contract with a magazine. The Luxury Globe is the title, which is every month I'm gonna write and I'm gonna analyze one film. So today I had a crazy day in Paris, but I offered to me 2 hours to write an article to honoring
The Godfather.
Pacino, the great actor for me. From 2 is my favorite globally. Okay, Nicholson anyway, but Marlon Brando and a Russian actor, Inokendis Moskunovsky, which is, he was like Laurence Olivier. These 2 guys for me, by far, are globally the best, but also to honoring Coppola. So I just finished this before we start the interview. I was writing like crazy to finish the article because today is the International Day of Writers.
Okay.
Yes, and
I love it. Okay.
As I tell you before, writing is one of my favorite things.
I love it. Okay. So we want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing some of your story. We have another guest coming on. I hope you have fun while you're in Paris, and please give our best to your family in Greece. And we'll see you when you get back to the United States.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It was terrific, sweetie. And you're very beautiful.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless
Bye-bye, Despina.
Bye-bye, Despina.
Ciao.
Yay, ciao. All right, everybody. So we have a couple minutes, and I have some music videos I want to play to get things going. So we're going to take a quick music break, you guys. Here is Ryder Knox, Crazy Bitch. Enjoy it, everybody. We'll be right back.
Crazy dick.
Bitch.
She's strutting like a storm in the night. Waves of chaos, they pull me in tight. With dark at night and a wicked grin, tells me secrets of where we've been. Oh, she's wild, she's brave, it's my downfall. Crazy bitch with a heart full of fire, twisting my soul. it's a dangerous maze. Laughs like thunder makes the ground shake. A crazy ride for the boldest to take. In the shadows, we rise and we fall. Crazy bitch with a heart full of fire, twisting my soul like a barbed wire. Screaming our passion through the echoes we shout. Can't walk away, she's the scream in my doubt. Hold on tight to this wildest of dreams. Crazy nights, nothing is what it seems.
Hey, everybody. So that's Ryder Knox. The name of the song is Crazy Bitch.
Why did they name it Crazy Bitch?
Because it's a guy writing about his girlfriend.
And he calls his girlfriend a bitch?
Well, she's not. I don't think she's his girlfriend anymore. She's a crazy bitch. Jeff said it's nice that you wrote a song about. Jeff says it's nice you have a song playing about my ex-wife.
Who said that?
Jeff Caperton.
His ex-wife.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're divorced?
No, he's got a new wife now, but he had an old wife. He's been married for a long time, but he's got another wife that he had before the wife he has now. Just like you have ex-husbands and ex-wives.
I do not.
No, yeah, you do.
I have one ex-wife.
And you have two ex-partners.
Well, I'm a widower for one.
That's true, and the other one
was a jerk. Everybody gets a jerk in their life. You have to. It's part of life. You can't have all fabulous people, you know.
That's right.
Some jerks get in there. They sneak in through the cracks in the door, and you have to deal with it.
It's so funny. So, you guys, we're going to play one more music video, and then we're going to come back with our second guest, Monique Marvez. So here it is, you guys. We're going to play Jet, Summertime Vibes. The song's doing really well on Spotify, so I appreciate everybody listening to it. It's just a fun summer show, and you don't know if the guy's gay or straight. It makes it kind of fun, but everybody in the video is AI, and everybody in the video is really good looking, so check it out. Here's Jet, Summertime Vibes.
They're fake people?
Cruising down the boulevard, sunroof open wide. Yeah, got my boys in the back. Summer days we ride. Yeah, chilling with the ladies, laughter fills the air. Everything's perfect, no worries, no cares. With the bass pumping loud, we own the night. Summer vibes, everything feels so right. Summertime vibes, living wild and free. With my crew, yeah, that's how we be. Girls in fast cars, we're chasing the sun. In this summer dream, we're never done. Convertible shades on, we're cruising in style. Gasoline and good dreams, let's go another mile. From bonfire parties to the beachside scene. Just good vibes and the sound of the machine. Under stars we dance, no need to pretend. These are the moments that never end. Summertime vibes, living wild and free. With my crew, yeah, that's how we be. Girls in fast cars, we're chasing the sun. In this summer dream, we're never done. So raise a glass, 'cause it's right.
So that's Jet, you guys, Summertime Vibes. We want to welcome Jeff Caperton, too. He joined us on our last interview, so he's in the chat room. And we want to say hi to Sylvia Polite. Also, she's listening. She sent me a thing. And also, I don't know if we said hi, but Stefan and everybody's in the chat room. So what's up, everybody? Now we're going to bring on our second guest. Her name's Monique Marvez. Let's bring her on.
Monique.
Hey!
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey!
And Ron.
Hello, Ron. I haven't spoken to you. I spoke to Jimmy on the phone once. Nice to
Yes,
meet
she
you,
knows
Ron.
me.
To know Jimmy is to be a wonderment.
I've
How
heard.
are you? How are you? It's so nice to see you.
The pleasure is mine. And I wanted you to get fancy hair, but I did hot yoga a little while ago, and fancy hair was going to be too hard to conjure.
That's okay. So hang on. So
Wait. What's hot yoga?
It's yoga in a room, infrared room that's heated to about 96 to 100 degrees.
Oh, it's Palm
So
Springs.
it makes you sweat.
Palm-
Yeah, it's like Palm
Palm
Springs.
Springs in the summer.
Yeah, I'll come do it on the sidewalk in front of your house.
You can't even stand on the sidewalk here in the summer. It's
No,
so hot because
no.
it gets up to 128 or something.
Oh, my land.
Oh, yeah. I leaned on the car door one day and burnt my arm.
Oh,
You got a blister.
I had a big burn on my arm.
That's okay though. So wait. So is Marvez? Is that how I pronounce your last name correctly?
perfect.
All right. So we're gonna do a big intro. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Ryder, with Ron Russell. Ron Ryder.
Ron
Jesus Christ.
Russell.
We gotta start
Ron
it all
Ryder.
over.
All right.
Well, I'm leaving.
That was the song of the guy that we just did. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, actress, writer, and very well-known, world-renowned stand-up comic Monique Marvez. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, Jimmy and Ron.
Yes, Monique.
And Ron.
Monique.
And we have people in the chat room. Say hi to the people in the chat room.
Hello, chatty people.
So now, where are you? Are you in Miami? I know
No,
you're from
I
Miami.
live in Los Angeles, and this is one of those moments where I get to be home. So I'm on Cahuenga, just south of Sunset.
Oh, there you go. Okay, but you're from Miami, right?
Born and raised.
Yeah, I was born in Miami too.
Really? Where? What hospital?
I don't remember. I don't really know, but I know I was born in Kendall. So
Okay, then it was probably Baptist. I was born in Baptist.
okay, so I was
Kendall.
born in Kendall.
Jimmy was adopted.
Yeah, I'm adopted, so I don't really know
He
who.
doesn't know anything.
I don't know shit about anybody except for
That's
my
probably
adopted
good.
parents. Yeah, it might be
Ignorance is
good.
bliss.
But anyway, so I lived in Miami just for like until I was like 2, and then we moved to West Palm Beach, and I grew up in West Palm Beach.
Nice neighborhood.
Yes, and we're actually going to Boca
Right.
at the beginning of April because he's when I met him, he lived in Boca, and we're looking to move back to Florida probably. So we're gonna probably go back to
Right.
Florida.
Because
Oh,
I
that's
was
nice.
born in the most fabulous place in the world. Red Hook, Brooklyn.
He's from
Well,
Brooklyn.
it's famous because every mafia kingpin came from Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Red Hook. That's the name. Red Hook.
was the town on the river, and the biggest names in the mafia were born there, raised there, and worked from there.
Are you
I'm
trying to
going to-
tell me something, Ron? Is this thinly veiled, coded? You know, you want me to know not to mess with you guys or something? 'Cause let's
No,
know
no.
now.
No,
You know,
no,
'cause
I don't think the mafia has gay people in it.
That's what you think. But there's not enough
It's
room
funny,
for
though.
me. Go ahead.
It's funny though because like he plays a gangster in every movie he's in. Just about he plays.
Because of my Brooklyn accent. It's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
It's a real accent.
You got
And
me a little
why I
nervous.
haven't acted- huh?
She said you got me a little nervous.
Not gonna lie to you. There's not enough room for me, my vibrator, and a horse's head. So let's stay.
Well,
Stay on good
can do it
terms.
This way. Listen up, you got it? Listen to me. I'm talking to you, you dumb broad. I'm talking to you.
We're
You
good.
you mess around with us, forget about it. The river, you're going with cement shoes, you stupid bitch.
Wow. Were we married?
I go to work and do that. They love it. They love
Yeah.
it. Being stupid and not speaking proper English gets me money.
Yeah. I just had a weird trigger. The third husband. It came back to me.
Well, I want to first, you guys. So I want to give props, you guys. Anybody, if you don't know who Monique is, she's extremely well known
Thank you.
in the comedy world. She actually has a dry bar comedy special that she did. Is that the Not Skinny Not Blonde one?
Not Skinny Not Blonde was Showtime. Now it's on Amazon Prime, but I was the #1 dry bar of 2024. I have
Yes.
70 million views on their site alone.
And a
Good for
quarter
you.
and a quarter of a billion views across
I
all
know.
platforms.
Crazy.
That's like queen shit.
Thank you. No, it's changed my life. It's changed my life, Jimmy.
I think it's fabulous. So how did you get into doing comedy in the first place? You just wake up one day and say, gee, I think I'm going to go get in front of people and start talking.
I got to be honest with you. I tell people I'm not a comedian now. I just tell the truth and wrap it in bacon so you'll eat it. You know, I just say the thing everyone's thinking because I have zero filter. You know how when God puts you together, you know, there's parts that are supposed to go in. He left a few out with me. I don't care what other people think of me, which is very rare for a female, let alone a Hispanic female. And I pretty much say what I believe to be true that's going on around me, you know, and people are astounded by that and think it's hilarious. But like for instance, one of the jokes that gets the hardest laugh is when I say women read these magazines, the bedroom trick that drives them wild. I'm like, you want to know the trick? Show up. Like that's like half the world is just BS, you know, just cut to the chase.
Be there. That would help.
Well, I learned, you know, I did stand up and drag for 45 years.
You must have been amazing.
Well, I did Jane Russell because she was my best friend. And we hung out. We were like brother and sister. That's why my name is Russell. I named myself after Jane. And I impersonated her. And I did great jokes. Like, I admit my breasts have dropped. I cut my nipple while shaving my ankles. You know, I mean, shit like that was funny in those days. It was risque. Today, you couldn't go anywhere with it. The reason why I did it in drag was if I worked as myself, I was a very good-looking young man, very
You're
handsome.
handsome now. What do you mean?
No. God, I'm nothing like I was.
He's going to be 86 in a month.
Ron, trust me, I'm a straight female. You got a thing. You got a thing.
No, but I used to look like Tony Curtis and sound like him when I was young, and that didn't work. Audiences didn't like my jokes because I was too tall, thin, good-looking, and dressed well. I'm going to say the same thing to you. You do not have a comedian face. Most female comedians are ugly. Joan Rivers and people like that, you know, they were unattractive women. That's what makes the joke funny. When you're pretty, doing stand-up is very difficult. So doing it in drag, I became another person, a woman. So I could do women jokes.
Right.
Like, especially about sex. Like my husband wanted to have sex. So I just laid there and he stood up on the bed. I even forgot the joke, but it's shit like that. And they loved it because here is a man dressed as a woman comedian. What is your trick? Because you're a very beautiful woman. You're like
very, very, very kind, and to be
no,
very
I'm not kind.
candid.
I'm honest. I'm like you.
Yeah,
well, thank you.
If he didn't think it, he wouldn't say it.
If you were an ugly woman, I would just say your ugly face makes it funny.
Thank you. Well, three things. Because you're about to be 86. I say it on stage. I'm 63, and
wow, you look great.
And I've done nothing. This is my face. See, I can move it. And
See, I can move it.
Brows up and down, the whole thing. But I jokingly say I know I look like a middle-aged white woman with good credit, but I'm actually an aging Latina that'll shank a bitch. And the upshot is, when I started, it was very hard. It was very hard. I had to break the ice when I hit the stage, and you know, I had I still have a nice figure. I had a knockout figure, and, you know, I was cute.
I could see it. I know it already.
Thank you. So it was challenging. And I once had a booker tell me, nobody wants to see ugly things coming out of a pretty face. And it was challenging. And then weirdly enough, you know, social media and YouTube changed the game. We're now very not funny people do comedy in bikinis or with their boobs out, or they look like OnlyFans models and they're getting a little bit of traction, even though they barely write. They're not very funny. And,
No, they're
but it
not
changed the
funny at
game for
all.
me.
Oh, they
Thank you.
the humor sucks.
Thank you. Being an attractive female, and now I'm not, quote unquote, a total threat. I'm a little bit of a threat, but being an attractive female who actually writes every day, has hours of material, 4 Showtime specials, 1 HBO. The game has worked for me now. Social media is absolutely working for me.
I know I love it. Which we want to repeat that again, you guys. So
Yeah, but
because
look
not
at-
that hang
wait.
on.
Look at Phyllis Diller, the ugliest woman in the world who talked about her husband and was hilariously funny.
Bang.
Then Phyllis went and had a nose job, her chin fixed, her cheekbones put in. She got to be pretty. And where did she go? Nowhere. People didn't find her funny anymore. So
I met Phyllis before she passed. I actually have a painting signed to me from her, and you are correct. She was lovely. She actually got all zhuzhed up. And the interesting thing is that I'm joking, but not. I have a large kind of drag queen head and very high cheekbones. And when I was young, I was unusual looking and I didn't feel pretty. And I actually felt unpretty. So I don't walk through the world as if I'm all that. I'm grateful and people tell me I'm pretty and I'm grateful. But the reality is I don't feel the need to fix myself, and I'm not self-deprecating. I'm in a very sweet spot of being comfortable with my looks, but more importantly with my work.
right. Are you a dramatic actress?
I am not yet, but actually I can't say names yet, but I'll share when I can. I had an A+++ showrunner who is totally in the game, has written very respected dramedies that you would know. And he reached out through my website and said, I don't understand why you're not on TV. I love your stuff. And, is working with me to develop a show that he's going to take his time, his money, his energy, and his chits to pitch.
I know it'll be fantastic. I want to go back real quick. First of all, you guys, her website is MoniqueMarvez.com, MoniqueMarvez.com. I want to just go back.
What's your last name?
Marvez. Marvez. Marvez.
Marvez.
So I want to go back though, because you rushed through that really quick. I don't know if people really understand. Most of the time, first of all, female comics don't really get a whole lot of standalone shows. 99% of the time, it's male comics.
No, that's not.
It is too. I know that. I looked it up.
Listen, I work the cabarets of New York.
I'm talking about on Showtime and HBO, getting your own show on Netflix. It's always men. And she's had 4 Showtime specials and 1 HBO special. You guys, that's a huge deal. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ricky Gervais gets that and people like that.
That's my next question. Were you around in the cabaret days?
I started in the gay bars of South Beach in the 90s. In the early 90s, I performed at places like Semper's and, all these very cool clubs. And in fact, I did an event for Project Cradle, which was for babies born with AIDS in like 92. And Gianni Versace walked in Bermuda shorts and handed me a check while I was on stage.
Oh, how cool is that?
Very.
Well, I was the founder of Have a Heart. Have you ever
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I discovered it. I found it. I created it, and I ran it. And Have a Heart, we worked for the Elizabeth Taylor Foundation for AIDS Research.
Mm-hmm.
And we were a bunch of drag queens that sang in our own voices. We spoke in our own voices, and our show was fabulous. We had a Judy Garland impersonator. Who was Tommy Femia, one of the best in the business back in those days. And we raised over $150,000 with one benefit and a lot. Oh yeah, well we had.
It was a lot of money back then because he's talking about it a while
because of
ago.
Elizabeth Taylor. If Elizabeth Taylor attended a show, the seats were $500 in the front.
Absolutely.
So it worked. I don't know what has happened to Have a Heart. I gave it up, I guess, as I became an actor. But I know what that's like working for AIDS, and it's
Absolutely. It was
the
always
wonderful feeling in the world.
if it were not for the gay community, I would not have started my career off as strongly as I did, because they embraced that my comedy wasn't lowbrow. I don't pick on people. It's smart. You know, it really means the world to me. To this day, I still do a bunch of benefits, and I'm going to be April 16th. I'm at the Parker Hotel doing a thank you for all of the people that contribute to the McCallum Theater. So it's going to be a very, very nice event. But the reason I'm telling you that is because don't tell me your address, because you two are fabulous. I might end up at your house.
I think we're coming back from Florida on the 15th, actually. I think. I'll have to find out. But I want to go back. First of all, the Gianni Versace, the reason I got so many years I supported myself as a clothing designer, and I became a clothing designer because of Gianni Versace.
Wow. He was a lovely man. I'm
like
an energy person.
He was like my idol. I never met him. I saw him, but I was too afraid to like go talk to him. I saw him at the News Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
on
The
South
News
Beach.
Cafe.
And I was
loved him
afraid,
at
you know, I
News
was afraid to go
Cafe.
to see him, but you know, I did the costume design for Too Fast, Too Furious, and I've dressed Elton John, and I dressed Madonna. I dressed all kinds of people back in my day as a clothing designer, and it was a lot of fun.
But the News Cafe, my God. Did you know what I found out about the News Cafe? I don't know. Maybe this is going back a lot of years. Maybe it was the second time I ate there. I would always leave a tip. And somebody I was with one time said, don't leave a tip. And I said, what do you mean don't leave a tip? They said 15% is included in your bill.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that because that's
Because
what
of the
they do
foreigners.
that in Italy. Italy, they do that. They include the tip in the check. So I felt terrible. I always left a little something, una mancia, we say in Italian. And yes, Versace was there one day. But
He used to go there all the time. I performed in the music room of the News Cafe with the pianist, Billy. And we would do a little bit of comedy and a little bit of piano. And we would do this really fun cabaret style show in the music room. I want to say his name was Billy Martin, big pianist on South Beach back in the day. But boy, did you just remind me. I remember the owner was named Mark. I believe he was Israeli. And he would come in and watch me do comedy and laugh and book me again.
That's terrific, though.
But
I like
Versace was getting up and leaving, and he put a newspaper under his arm, tucked it, and his little shorts. He was a little man. He just very walked away like he was nobody.
Absolutely, like
and
my favorite.
everyone ignored him. Nobody.
He was my
That
favorite.
was the wonderful thing about South Beach back then. Now South Beach has got different people in it. If you're a celebrity, you can't go there because
Different vibe. Look,
a
things
whole
change.
different vibe. Back then it was models and very, very.
It was so much
very
fun.
VIP.
I went to
people.
the MTV Awards. I went to the Dance Star Awards. I walked the red carpet. It was a blast. Those were the funnest
Those were
times
the
ever.
days.
I remember Mickey Rourke boxing. Remember he used to box at the Third
Yes.
Street Gym, Mickey Rourke, and he had a Chihuahua.
Yep.
All those guys. Gary James. I ran the Spot on Espanola Way.
I walked the red carpet when Dave Navarro was dating Carmen Electra, and I was right next to them, and Paris Hilton and Nick Carter. It was the best. And my friend Ozzy, who Ron knows, we used to go everywhere together, and it was just a blast.
Great memories.
So I want to say,
back then, the people that I knew when I lived in Florida were all, what should I say, wannabes and arrivals. It was nice because I was with Jane Russell, and I was with Mr. Blackwell and Elizabeth.
Wow.
No, Blackwell.
He ran in a big crowd.
But Blackwell was my best buddy. Are you kidding?
He ran in the crowd of all the classic actors, and I was friends with all the 80 actors like Corey Haim and Corey Feldman and people like that.
Betty Davis's house for apartment for parties.
Whose house?
Betty Davis.
Oh my land.
Yeah.
So you don't act.
But wait a minute, let me finish. Back then, we had stars, and we knew how to treat our stars, and
Amen.
our stars appreciated it and friended us. Today, if you're a star, people are so insecure and so common that they have to destroy the star by saying, "Oh, fuck her, I don't give a shit about movie stars, they're crap."
And they do, you know, it's a
When
lot.
in their
They
heart,
absolutely do.
when in their heart, they're dying to meet them.
Yes.
Amen.
When I was friends with Betty, it was because I showed Betty what respect I had for her and her work, and how much I loved her dirty mouth, her smoking, her drinking, her commonness. Because as elegant as she was in Now Voyager, in real life with gay people. If she got to know you, and after she got bombed, which was always, she became a broad. And when Betty was abroad, that's when I stepped in and the friendship got better because she
Yay.
appreciated the fact that I appreciated her other than Betty Davis, the actress. So
Absolutely. But I
I
think,
don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but that's
well,
You're
here's the
right.
thing, Ron. You've
Huh?
touched on a point. I think that I started in the gay bars and my following, I think that there's a synchronicity, a synergy between gay men and strong, intelligent females who make their mark in the world. I don't know what my life would be if not for, I have a harem of amazing gay men that are my friends that just support me. And romance comes and goes, and girlfriends will sometimes ghost you, but those men have been my backbone, some of them for 30 years.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
well, the reason that I had so many female friends was I have to clean it up a little bit. A woman that meets a straight man and hangs out with him, all he wants to do is fuck her. And
Glad he cleaned it up.
He never, right. And he never compliments her. He never compliments her because that's feminine. Now, when a woman has a buddy that's a gay guy, the gay guy says, "Oh, I hate that lipstick on you. Why don't you put a little lighter?" He takes an interest in who she is, not her pussy.
Amen.
And women love that because they don't have that, especially sexy, beautiful. Because all the girls from The Price is Right were my buddies, and they were magnificently sexy women. And they used to say, "How come straight guys are not like you?" I said, "Because they're straight." It's an easy answer. You can't have a straight guy that's interested in your dress or your
No.
heels.
No.
He's only interested in your snatch. And I told him that. And he said, "Yes, but we resent that. We really resent that because it's like the girls that put big boobs in. They put gigantic boobs in, and then when a straight guy talks to them, he's looking at her knockers. And she has the audacity to say, up here. Bullshit, you put those cannons in so the guy would look there. And that's what you do. So
Ron, one day I want you to do the dirty version of the show where you're not filtering yourself at all.
Monique, I cleaned that one up.
I look forward to I got something on the horizon now to lean into.
Well, I am famous for my dirty mouth.
So wait, I want to do so. Number one, I didn't know that you lived in LA, so I think that's terrific that you live in LA, and that so you're interested in getting into movies and television, like not just doing stand-up comedy, but as a character.
Oh no, I've been offered things. I've read for I have a theatrical agent who I've done readings for. But the interesting thing is the few things I have done, and I have done a few things.
Yeah, you did something with Gary Busey. You did something with Gary Busey.
Yes,
I know
I did.
Yes. He's crazy. He's fun as hell, but he's crazy.
He lived across the canal from me in Florida.
Oh, really?
He lived next to Barbra Streisand's mother, or down the road from her. I lived on the, what the hell canal is that? I don't remember. I used to in Boca.
Was that the Intercoastal Waterway?
In the Intracoastal Waterway, that's what it was.
Yeah. I know it well.
She lived I lived in an apartment building here, and then across the way were houses, and Gary Busey was there. And he was crazy, and you could see him out in the patio.
I met him at an event. The way I built this show before I knew Ron, was I was a clothing designer, and I would go to conventions and I would give free clothes to the stars, and then I would become friends with them and they would come on the show. And so I spent a whole weekend with Gary Busey where everybody was bothering him, and he would put me in front of him, and when people were trying to take a picture, he would grab my shoulders and move me so they couldn't take pictures of him. And crazy stuff. And then we went to dinner, and he started a fight at dinner, and he almost got arrested. But we had a blast. It was fun. I had a very good time. But so let's go.
He was on. When he was
on, yes.
Do you miss Florida?
Excuse me?
Do you miss Florida?
I go to Florida very frequently. I'm taking a red eye tomorrow. I have a show in Del Rey on Friday.
Oh, good for you. we'll see you in there too. So let's go back to
I was very happy there.
Let's go back to the movie thing. So you have a theatrical. The reason I'm asking, I produce a lot of movies. I have like 9 movies I'm producing, and I actually have one that is going to have kind of a. It's got a big cast of all different kinds of people, and I don't have a comedian female that's good looking.
Oh,
so
I
you
know
would be
one.
good for it.
I know one. Her name is Monique.
Yes.
You're going to have to put a prosthetic big nose on her and scars all over and pad her to look like a fat broad.
No.
All right.
And then you'll have a comic because
I don't want her to be a comic, but she can be funny.
My friend Monique is a glamour girl, so I don't know if she's going to work.
I love it.
You guys are the best. But Jimmy, I had heard great things about you making films. And here's the thing: I have been in several films, including Reggie, the Reggie movie, which is a great movie that Gary Busey was in. And the things that I've done, it's usually because the producer or director specifically wants me. Like, even if I'm playing a part in the movie, I'm actually playing Reggie, the star. And but it's a very small part because Reggie is a pony, a miniature pony. And the man has a dream where the pony anthropomorphizes, becomes a human, and it's me. And I'm giving him words of wisdom. And it's not a very long scene, but considering it is the title character and it's a pivotal scene.
I love it. I think that's terrific.
Are you hung like a horse?
No, I'm actually hung like a Cheerio. I always say women never brag about their privates, but I've been very careful. I have no children, I've kept it pristine.
So let me ask you a question. I pulled a video clip off of YouTube. It's one that says "How to Keep a Man." It's real short. I thought we would just play it for everybody if you're okay with that.
Of course.
And then what we'll do, and it's so funny because I pulled that and sent it to Juan, our engineer, yesterday. And then we were talking yesterday, and Ron was saying all this stuff, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna love the guest be because it's all the shit you talk about in this fucking video." I
want to ask, what kind of Spanish are you?
Well, my father is Venezuelan, Marvez. All Marvezes are related because we believe it's kind of a made-up name. We believe we were Italian because Venezuela stands for New Venice. A lot of Italians migrated to Venezuela, and that they cut the ZI off, that we were Marvez Z. And when we got to Caracas, we changed it to Marvez. And so whatever my roots are, my father's Venezuelan and my mother's Puerto Rican Cuban.
Oh, that's where it is.
Miami.
Oh, that's where it is. I knew there was Puerto Rican there.
Oh, yeah.
Because Puerto Rican people are my favorite people. They are cha-cha-cha-cha and they are alive, exciting. I'm a New Yorker from Brooklyn. We had all Puerto Ricans. My best friends were Puerto Ricans.
My people.
I was
raised
in their
with
homes. I ate fried bananas. I was in their homes. I dated their girls, which was no. I always had to sneak around to date their daughters because their daughters were not allowed to date men. The Puerto Ricans still had that old world thinking.
Absolutely. They still do.
They still do.
Still do.
We're going to take a clip.
Okay. So Puerto Rican people, that's the pepper in you. I knew there was pepper in you.
Absolutely.
I love it. So here's what I'm going to do. It's how to keep a man. You just introduce the clip. Juan's going to play it. It's real short, and then we'll be right back.
Thank you.
You introduce it.
Oh, well, here we go. Probably one of my favorite clips, How to Keep a Man.
It's
funny. I'm sitting back there and all I heard was orgasm. Like, I think I'm up next. Woo! And it's so nice to see Larry and Alan. I love seeing older dudes because I got to tell you something. That's the only way I know I'm getting older is that I miss things. I do. I miss things. I miss men. That's why I like playing Hermosa, because I like seeing like men like you, sir, with jeans, with a fly and a button, you know what I mean? Like in man pants, not in like jeggings or skinny jeans with your little moose knuckle hanging out, drinking a smoothie on a cell phone, swiping left and right with your little fancy dog. That's not manly. I mean, I know the world is different now. I know that men don't just lift weights, they do yoga, but I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see a grown-ass man in Lululemon pants at 11:30 at Whole Foods figuring out what to eat. I don't want to see that. It's not manly. I want to see a man like you with facial hair eating a chicken like you're an extra on Naked and Afraid. That's what I want to see. I mean, the double standard cuts both ways. It cuts both ways. There's some things I just don't want. Like, I am a vegetarian. I don't trust men that are vegetarians. You're supposed to eat meat and potatoes. It's manly. And you have to have hair. I don't know when the war on hair started that everybody wanted to be smooth and waxed and shiny. That's not manly. I want you to have hair, and I want you to have meat. I don't want you to have six-pack abs. That means you spend a lot of time at the gym and you can't fix my fucking car. I want a grown-ass man. If there's anything natural disasters reminded me after the hurricanes and the floods and the mudslides, I don't want you in the front yard with a fallen tree saying, is there an app for this? Can I call? No, bend your ass and drag the tree off the driveway. I worry a little bit about young girls with the internet machine and the Tinder, because they think that dating apps are really for dating. They're not. They're just so men can let you know where to deliver the puss. That's You're just making it easy. Did I say that out loud? I said it out loud, right? Because I think it all the time when I see girls responding and thinking, you're just going to be doling out HJs in the P-lot. That's, I have to leave soon, so I'm going to say some things very quick, Nicole, because men are hunters, okay? Don't put all your business everywhere they can see it. Be mysterious, Nicole. You want a man to love you forever, Nicole, forever and ever and ever? Don't talk to him. That's what your friends and gay men are for, okay? I wish these were jokes. I do. No, I do. No, I swear, I love this guy's response. Write a book, bitch.
Yay!
Okay. Now, working in front of another comedian is dangerous. I want to tell you some things about your performance.
Please.
Your timing is excellent. I find today timing of these comedians poor because they will deliver a joke so slowly that it loses its potency. Mm-hmm. You got them by the balls, and you don't you don't let your audience go. You're one terrific performer.
Thank you.
I think that because we all work together, we critique each other, what we do
Sure.
wrong, right. The timing is the thing. A good friend of mine who's a soap opera actor, Sean Kanan, does stand up, he thinks. And I told him, Sean, your timing is terrible. Timing is all about timing. And when you do stand up, it's all about timing. You have to deliver the line, hit the button, and go. If you don't go after you hit the button with the right timing, you drop. People have time to think. And thinking analyzes and makes a joke normal. Get them when they think the joke is crazy, because that's what makes people laugh, craziness. I think you're an excellent comedian. And I'm not blowing smoke up your ass because
I'm honored. I
don't do
kind.
that. I don't need to critique you. I could have kept my mouth shut and just let the show go on. But timing, that's what I said.
That's what he said while it was going on. He was like, she has great timing. Because that's his complaint about all comedians.
You didn't let the people have a chance to think or laugh. You went after them. You went boom, 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 boom. That's how I did it. When I worked, I had great timing. No. I had great timing. When they were hysterical laughing, I was already in the next joke. And they would say, I can't breathe. When the audience says, I can't breathe, then because from laughter, you got them. Never let them not laugh. The minute they stop laughing, you have to warm them up again. So keep them hot. That's what you do.
Thank you.
You have a great mouth.
Which, you guys, if you go to Monique Marvez, if you just go to YouTube and plug in her name, you can see her channel. She's got tons and tons of clips.
Yeah, because she's got a great mouth. She doesn't stop. She's very, very, you can hear her. Oh, that's another thing I hate. Mumbles. Oh, when stand-up comics do this, and they're talking and I'm what the fuck are you talking about? You have great back row. I call it last row in the theater speech.
Thank you.
That
means the world to me, Ron.
Talented woman.
Thank
You
you.
really are.
Actually, we got to give a shout out. Hugh McPherson is in the chat room and he's like listening.
Hey, I love
Hey,
you.
Hugh's actually coming to Palm Springs next week. We're going to go out to dinner with him.
Who's Hugh
My
McPherson?
Porn Star Wife. The
Yeah.
movie, My Porn Star Wife that we're
The
doing.
guy from Long Island?
No, he's from Florida or from Ohio. My Porn Star Wife.
Yeah, Jimmy, I have so much shit going on in my head. You
I know.
think I
Anyway,
remember
he's
anything?
coming to. We're going to dinner with him next week. Hugh's a great guy, and I'm producing a movie with him that he wrote, and he's going to be directing it called My Porn Star Wife. One of the best comedy scripts you will ever read. It's so fantastic, and we're very excited about it. And actually, it's
I have
because of
to
you
plug.
that it's because of you that I met you.
I'm segueing into a plug. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce what is it I'm doing? What, right.
L.A. Mob Story.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a
I say it's
television-
a movie.
It's a TV series. Well, there's a difference.
It's a TV series, and it's about how the mob got to LA from New York. Takes place in the 40s. And that's it. I just wanted everybody out there to know it's going to happen.
It's going to be happening after the Academy Awards, I think, because they're all tied up with the Academy Award stuff.
Sure.
It's going
I
on.
go to because I'm going to work on a
So-
lot of movies ahead of me, one after another. And at 85, it's difficult.
So I want to
It is.
ask
It is.
you
I have
questions
to-
about comedians. Like, who are some of like probably my favorite comedian who I just think he's really funny. I don't know if a lot of people like him, but like I love Louis Black. I think Louis Black is very
Oh
funny.
yeah. I worked with him a lot. I only got to work with him once a very long time ago. Brilliant man and nice. Like, to me, a sign of intelligence is kindness. If you know you've got it going on, you don't have to be a jerk to other people.
No,
Some of
Absolutely.
the biggest people
Absolutely.
in the business,
I believe in that also.
some of the biggest stars that I've ever met were lovely. It was the medium kind of people that are the jerks.
The reality show people. We get reality show people who like were on some reality show and they have 15 minutes of fame, and you would think they were fucking Angelina Jolie or something.
No,
Like they think they're so big.
years ago at the Manhattan Center in New York City, there was a ball, a gay ball, a Drake ball. And the people that went there with outfits and things. Like one came in as Cleopatra, where 7 black men were carrying her. Stupendous. And Joan Rivers was one of the guests. So I was in the green room and my chance to meet Joan Rivers. Well, Joan Rivers barely spoke. She was very serious and she was reading a paper and trying to decide something. I don't know if they were jokes or what. And I left her alone. And I thought to myself, this is Joan Rivers. Now she goes out to greet the audience. From this quiet woman became this
Yep.
I
explosion.
have another question for you.
I met her several times and got to know her.
Oh, what an honor.
I loved her. And I think she was, and I told her this. I said, out of all the comedians I know, and I know many, you're the greatest. Because
I agree.
I said, you have the balls to say and do what we all think.
I agree.
So does she.
She was very grateful.
Thank you.
And to me, my favorite comedian ever was Joan Rivers. And when they killed her, I was heartbroken.
I was on the air. I'll tell you a story, Ron. I did radio in LA. I was on KFI for several years. I had a talk show. And in fact, sidebar, when I met Lily Tomlin, she let me know she listened every Saturday night and thought I was brilliant.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
I know Lily.
amazing.
You know how
But-
many years I know Lily Tomlin?
She's lovely.
I
But
saw her at the Directors Guild. 60-something years I know her.
whew, well, I was filling in. KFI sister station in New York is WOR. And I was filling in the day Joan Rivers died. I'm very intuitive. It's part of being Latina. And I was on the air filling in. I had my headsets on and they talked into my ear. You know, the show's running, but the producer said, breaking news, Joan Rivers has just been taken to the hospital because she was in an outpatient doing something. And it was not plastic surgery. It was something on her vocal cords. You know how rumors spread. And that being said, she was being rushed to another hospital because of what transpired. And being intuitive, I knew she was dead, and I felt it. And there was dead air, which as a air talent, dead air is I couldn't speak when When we came back from break, I couldn't speak for a few seconds. And I had to say, ladies and gentlemen, my producer just let me know Joan Rivers has been rushed to the hospital under emergency circumstances. And Ron, I was devastated. I mean, I could just feel before they even said she was dead. I knew it and I was devastated. I loved her.
Yes, she was fabulous.
She was a very, very, she loved gay boys. And she was a very, very caring, understanding and caring of gay men. And I saw the difference. If she met a fan for the first time that was straight, she was very lovely. But if the fan was gay, she was
So wait, I want to ask
exuberant.
two more. So Louis Black's my favorite older person comedian. My favorite young comedian is Matt Rife. Do you know who Matt Rife is?
Of course.
I think he's like the funny. We went to a movie premiere that he started in the movie. It was a drama, actually, and then all of a sudden he started doing comedy and he like blew up overnight. He's probably one of the funniest, guys ever. And then I like Joy Ying Summers.
I know Joy Ying.
And I know you know her. I think she's hilarious, and we see her on Gutfeld all the time. And she is hilarious. I love her. So those are like my three. And now you.
And she's good people. And
yes, I heard
Zhao Ying, I don't know Matt personally, but I can speak to Zhao Ying. She's good people.
But you know something, Monique?
Yes.
50 years ago, you would have been a superstar.
I'm hoping it's not too late. I've got a lot of good stuff going on now.
It'll never happen again because the audience is gone.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. I know it because I tell Jimmy all the time, comedy is dead. People don't want comedy. They want to cry, they want to pain, they want to see garbage, ripped clothes, filthy people, drug addicts, and trash. So if you go there to make them happy, they resent it. They don't like you. Don't make me happy because the government and politics today make you unhappy. Okay?
That's a mouthful.
So comedy is dead. This is not my talking. This is all the comics I know. And I know big shot comics still that are around from 100 years ago. And they all say the same thing. We don't have nightclubs.
Well, let's ask because we only have 1 minute. What do you think in general about comedy now?
It's dead. It's dead.
That's your opinion. I want to hear her opinion.
Well, what I will tell you with 190 million views on TikTok, Ron and I are going to meet in the middle. How about that, Ron?
There you go.
Because here's what I'm going to tell you.
I'm talking about venue.
I know what you mean.
There's no venue for you to work. Years ago, we had nightclubs and cabarets all over the world. Today, where are you going to work today? Upstairs, downstairs?
No, the reality is a lot of restaurants and bars do a comedy night.
Not like cabaret.
I understand. But the point I'm making is you are correct. People are tired in a weird way in many, many ways, it's biblical, as they say, the wheat is separating from the chaff, and the people that want to be forward facing, optimistic, inclusive, on the right side of history, those people like comedy. They just don't like mean comedy, divisive comedy. Nobody under 45 wants mean anymore. Mean is done. And comedy for many years was this balance of mean and then pull it back in, and mean and then pull it back in. I don't do that kind of comedy. And you're right. That kind of if Don Rickles came out today, he'd have no career. Zero.
He would be. They throw chairs.
Yeah, I went through a ton of your videos, and you don't do mean comedy. You just.
I'm not a mean person, Jimmy.
It's just fun comedy. So
that's why I did it in drag, because I made fun of myself. I was mean to my character.
Got it.
I was never. Although one time to the audience there was a heckler, a blonde, a bitchy woman sitting 2 feet from me from the stage, nasty. So I said a joke. I went over to her. I said, I used to be a blonde, and they bleached my hair, and it broke, and it was frizzy. Looked like yours. And then I went back on the stage. Well, she shut her mouth real quick. She wasn't going to fuck.
Okay, wait, we got to go. We're out of time. So first of all, you guys, please check out Monique Marvez. She's got specials on Amazon. Not Skinny, Not Blonde. It's very, very funny. She's a true talent. It's at Monique Marvez is her Instagram,
I'm going to come and
MoniqueMarvez.com.
see you when you work in LA.
And
Please.
she's going to be here in Palm Springs.
I'm going to come and see you when you work in Palm Springs.
I hope so.
We will be in touch with everything.
Please.
Thank you so much for coming on. You've been
My
a
pleasure.
blessing. We had such a good time.
Monique,
and you're a super talent.
Tremendous pleasure.
You guys
Watching
made
your
my
talent.
month, and it's
Watching.
only the 3rd, so thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. We got Brian Austin Green coming on from Beverly Hills 90210. It'll be a blast. See you guys next week. Thanks, Monique. See ya.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Monique.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, this is MC Alfred. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Where every man in the thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your one I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.